Welcome back to the build, everyone. Sorry it took a little bit of time getting this next video out. It's been a bit manic at work, but we're going to make a start on it now, and then I'd say hopefully now every week we'll have a new video and we'll get this F2 built. So start off with the chassis. Like I say, I got this from TLF. I bought it just like this. So for those of you who are not familiar with a stock car, engine sits in the front, so we've got the engine sits around there, and then we've got the transmission, prop shaft and the rear axle. So driver's seat, you'll actually sit about here, and then I believe the gearbox is in between your legs, and then you've got your clutch pedal on the left, brake and accelerate on the right. In the rule book, you're not allowed the brake pedal on the left, so you're not allowed left foot brake. So both pedal assemblies on the right hand side. So this is going to be a shale car, and we are going for a front beam setup. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Speaking to Paul, I believe them maybe a bit stronger for shale, take a bit more of a knock. I don't know, let me know in the comments. A lot of the tarmac cars I've seen when like wishbone setups, but then I've seen that on shale as well. So I'm not 100% sure which way is right or wrong or best or worse. I don't know. I suppose everyone's got their own preferences, but I'm going to stick with the beam for now because that's what the chassis is made for. So this is built for the 2 litre Zetec engine. All the brackets are there. We've got engine brackets. I'll give you a little walk around in a minute, but we've got all the mounts for the engine, transmission. The whole chassis is bracketed. So like I say, brake pedals, cylinders, master cylinders, suspension adjustment. Looks like we've got a lot of adjustment on these. Yet to work out what everything's for. Like I say, it's a new formula, so but apart from that, everything is there, I think. Notice one thing's missing is the roll cage. Well, a lot of things missing, but sidebars, front bumpers, rear bumpers I'm going to put on at a later date. This will just make it a little bit easier building, so getting the engine in and out, seat mounted, roll cage, we've got a bit more room to work around. So I've bought this from TLF like this. I've got, it's come with a fuel tank. So we've got a fuel tank in there, and it's got a battery tray mounted as well, which I'll show you in a minute. I believe that mounts on the other side. We'll have a look. We'll have a little walk around in a minute. So the roll cage we'll be building ourselves, so we'll go through the whole process of building a roll cage. Hopefully anyway, we'll see what it turns out like. But it should be good. I just want to make it a bit more to our specifications really. Just put our own little twist on them. Plenty of cars out there, some nice looking cars, so I can't fault the main tub and chassis. It looks plenty strong enough anyway, so it's got plenty of brace bars in the front. But yeah, I mean, I'm new to the formula, so to me it looks good. Like I say, it'll look better once we get some components on it and we'll start seeing more of a race car. So we'll have a walk around it now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I say, I'm going to go for the front beam. Is that a good idea, bad idea? Let me know. And then rear axle, we've got that being made at the minute. So we'll start getting it rolling soon. The plan was to try and get it out this year. We're in July now. But hopefully we can have a bit of a big push through the summer. It'd be nice just to get it out, just have a bit of a showdown before the end of the year. And then it's ready over winter for next season. So we'll see. The next video will be uploaded next week. We'll get an engine on the engine stand. Have a look what components come on the engine when you get it out of the vehicle, what we can take off, what we can do to the engine. And then we'll take it to an engine machine shop, engine builders. We'll have a chat, see what we can do, what we can't do. Hopefully that'll be a bit interesting, something a bit more nice to see, a bit more involved. Right, let's have a quick walk around. So this is the chassis, this is the front. So we've got a front bumper to go on here yet, side bumpers to go on. So this looks fairly strong, to be honest. Obviously it's designed to take an impact, to give an impact. It's a contact sport, and I think it's important that your main chassis is nice and strong, which it looks to be. So everything's on there, shockers mounted, all the mounts for the suspension, brakes, brackets. Not sure what everything's for yet, but we've got our engine mounts on there. Like I say, it's to suit the C-Tech. Got a fuel tank in there. This is where our seat will be. So we'll sit engine obviously forward and then the rear axle behind you. So we'll get the rear axle in next and then we'll try and get it rolling. So it's got a battery tray mounted on it there. Not sure if we're going to leave it there yet or we'll move it. We'll see as the build goes on. But that is it. I think this bar comes out, to be fair. I think that's just to kind of get your seat in place. So you kind of be sat there, you've got your pedal assembly, engine in the front, gearbox in between your legs, and then top shaft underneath where you sit to the rear axle. So we'll get the seat in, we'll get all the roll cage on, and that is the chassis. So we've paid around £2,000 for that. Speak to the fabricator of your choice. Like I say, we've bought this at this point just so we can build on a budget, really. We can do bits ourselves. We can take it back if we want the roll cage doing, etc. But we're going to give it a go ourselves. We're going to try to do it, and then if we need anything, Paul's just said, you know, pop over. He's been really good so far, really helpful. Next video we'll upload next week, and we'll get an engine on the engine stand. So when you buy an engine from a breakers, etc., we'll have a look what components are on the engine, what we can take off, what we can use, get rid of, and then we'll start doing some videos. We'll get the engine in pieces. We'll go to an engine shop, go to a race builder, hopefully get some good footage of the internals of the engine, what we can do, what we can't do. I think they're pretty standard, but we'll go more in depth in that in the videos. But thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.